Hey YouTubers, GeneralJSmith back with another episode in my comparison series, and this time I've got the 2013 Republic Gunship versus the 2015 First Order Transporter. So I'm once again back with this comparison. On the left we have the Republic Gunship, set number 75021, age is 914, comes with 1,175 pieces, and it was retailing 2013 for £110 or $120. And on the right we have the First Order Transporter, set number 75103, age is 1914, comes with 792 pieces, and is retailing for £80 or $90. So I think, and you can see just from the size of it, but also from the pieces and the price, there's quite a large difference between these sets. A lot of people have said this is like the Gunship of the new trilogy, but in actual fact, once I've had these two sets and I've looked at them, they are considered different in a lot of ways. I think really the main way they're the same is just the fact they can hold troops, and that's what they're meant to do. But in all honesty, in more or less every other way, they are two completely different sets. This one is considerably larger, it's like 400 pieces or so more, got more minifigures, it has 2 instruction manuals as opposed to this one, and just a whole host of different things. But I'm not just comparing them in terms of size and power and that kind of stuff. I'm comparing them in terms of everything. You know, if they're worth the price, all that kind of stuff. So let's see, which is more valuable to buy? Which one would you buy? Which one would I recommend? Let's get into this comparison right now, starting off with the minifigures. So if you know anything about Star Wars, then you'll know that these minifigures and these characters are completely different. I don't just mean that obviously the characters themselves are different to each other. I mean in terms of these two vehicles and the characters within them, they take place like 60 years or so apart from each other. So you can see that, you know, just the armor and the kind of uniforms, just stuff they're wearing looks considerably different. You know, you don't get any Jedi in this set. The clones and look very different to these guys. Just a whole host of different things because they are completely and utterly different eras. So it'll be a little interesting to compare these. So the Republic Gunship does come more for minifigures, which is kind of expected because it is, you know, like £40 or 30. I don't even know how much more expensive, and it does have a lot more pieces, so it's kind of expected you do get a few more. The thing is though, that's the thing, what people want isn't necessarily just more minifigures per se. More minifigures you can use. I mean, it's all well and good getting, you know, multiple pilots, but the thing is, if you only want a certain amount of pilots in your collection or whatever, although saying that, this only comes with one pilot, even though there are 2 cockpits, which was something I mentioned in my review, and a lot of people did as well, the fact that there are 2 cockpits, but it comes with 1 pilot. So what's that about? I have no idea. That's just Lego for you. Saying that it does come with a captain. This is a minifigure you do not get in any other sets, which does make it pretty rare, which is pretty cool. Of course, in 2013, we got sergeants, commanders, all that kind of stuff. We even got a lieutenant, although that came out again in 2015, but that's beside the point. We get Padme, which I believe is a new minifigure as well. I mean, of course, we have Padme before, but in this particular outfit, in this new version, I think that's the best version we've got of her on Geonosis. Of course, I imagine this is based on Geonosis, like Episode 2, not technically speaking the actual Clone Wars TV show. Although, of course, you can use it in Clone Wars mocks and things like that. And of course, you've got Episode 2 Obi-Wan and Episode 2 Anakin. Don't even say much about that. Just a little quick note, the reason there's a green lightsaber is because that's what he was given when he lost his lightsaber in the arena. A lot of people wonder about that, why he had a green one. It is technically accurate for a bit, but that's beside the point. Looking at this side, of course, we have less minifigures, but the minifigures are still very, very cool. Captain Phasma, which is unique to this set, and in fact, if you want to get multiples of this set, which a lot of people do, a lot of people like to get more of these set, then you may want to resell this madam, because I think that she will go for a lot on eBay or Bricklink or whatever. We also get Flame Troopers, again unique, and while these guys aren't unique, they are pretty rare, definitely not as valuable or like as common as we want them to be. Wish I had more, but unfortunately we only got like 2, I think. Was it 2? I don't remember, I think it was 2 in the battle pack. Unfortunately we wish we had like 3 or 4, but still, there you go, they are still pretty cool, and especially in 2015, these were particularly rare because we didn't have the battle pack then, and these 2 guys, really, in all honesty, they're not anything too special whatsoever, especially because we've got the new Resistance Troopers in the battle pack, which are a lot better than these 2 guys. They're cool and everything, but, you know, still, they do come with different coloured weapons, but still, you know, very nice. So, to Crux, because again, I'm not reviewing these sets. I want to stress, once again, a lot of these comparisons are way too long, so I'm not reviewing these sets. Just a quick talk about which one is better. In terms of minifigures, I think it's kind of obvious. I'm going to have to go with the First Order Transporter, because while this set does come with some cool minifigures, including, I really love this Clone Captain, and the Super Adroids are cool, I guess, the Adroid collection, but you've probably got so many, and this is, in my opinion, the best clone pilot we've had to date, or more debatable. The first Phase 1, at least. We do get some clone pilots in like the ARC 170, which are very cool as well, but still. Despite that, you only get 1 pilot, and even though you do get another one, the Mike Fighter, who really cares? I mean, the Episode 3 version of these guys are probably better, so in all honesty, while it does come with some cool minifigures, I'm going to have to go with this because, you know, it's got Captain Phasma, who's a really main character you want to get, as well as Flame Troopers and more First Order, which you really want to build that up of, and it only comes with like 2 clones, one of which is a pilot, and it's like, it's not the biggest deal. So overall, I'm going to have to say, when it comes to minifigures, the First Order Transporter definitely takes it, even though it doesn't have as many. Still, it's a really cool set. Highly recommend it if you just want the minifigures. So moving on to the sets themselves, of course, as I said, this just has 400 more pieces in this set. So the question is it like £40 or £30 better than this set? That's the real question we're having here. Now, a few people you may have seen in other reviews saying that this is like the gunship of the new trilogy. I think the main reason people say that is just because it's a troop carrier, because of course when you think of a troop carrier in Star Wars, most people, if you are anyway like a geek of Star Wars, you'll probably think of the Republic Gunship or maybe the Clone Turbo Tank, or just something that carries a lot of troops, because of course it's got this massive bay area here, which carries a lot of people. Of course, in previous versions of the Republic Gunship, you may get like a speeder or something in there to carry less, which is really annoying in my personal opinion. I'm glad they did with the design. They made it completely plates and just, you know, didn't have any of that speeder stuff, because that was really annoying. I'm glad they removed that. Of course, in this version, you do get ball turrets as opposed to the last version where you got a sliding door. In all honesty, while the ball turrets are cool, I do prefer the sliding door. I wish it closed the entire way. But if you have the old version, or maybe if you went to Bricklink, you could probably buy the doors to make it do that same thing as well. And these ball turrets, by the way, are meant to be on the other side of this kind of divider, if you will. It's just I changed it to just make it even more space in the middle here. So, yeah. We've got opening hatches here, we've got weapon racks and just a whole bunch of stuff, as well as a handle, which is very nice, because it's a pretty heavy set, but, you know, still very cool stuff. And, of course, a crazy amount of flick-fire missiles, because, you know, flick-fire missiles, people, obviously, they've got to have them. And just a whole bunch of opening compartments all over the place, you know, just small ball towers and just a whole host of different things. So that's very, very nice. It is quite heavy and quite large. I'm not sure if it's larger or smaller than the previous versions, because I don't have them, unfortunately. So please stop asking me to compare this to the previous versions. I do not have them. I would love to get them, but I don't have them, okay? Stop asking me. Sorry. Anyway, but yeah, it's a very cool set, of course. Very classic. One of the best Clone Wars sets ever. Moving on to this one, you can see it's considerably smaller in basically every single way. I mean, even the body, even if you just took off the wings and stuff like that, even just the body of this is smaller than the body of that. Not even including the wings, the engines, or like the height of it. This does not come with a handle, mainly because it is considerably lighter. Although it is more compact in my opinion. It's not literally like it's just kind of shrunk down almost. It is more compact in my opinion. And of course with this, there are no sliding doors to the side. It's literally an opening ramp, which is also the reason a lot of people are comparing it to those D-Day landing crafts, where it opens up like such. And of course, the opening area in there, which is very cool. Unfortunately though, the door is just on like this hinge on the bottom, which is just kind of kept there, not by gravity. I don't really know what the technical physics term it would be for. But yeah, I should probably know this. I've got an A in physics, but that's not the point. Anyway, so these things don't actually do anything. I kind of wish they did, but yeah, there you go. Again, that's something you'll find out in the review if you watch the review. Still, so there's a lot of talk about if this thing could go into space, you know, could it go in space or does it go along the thing because it's got wheels. Of course, it's back when we hadn't watched the film before, but no, it is confirmed it can go in space, so kind of the same as this one. Of course, this particular one can't. This is a low altitude one because, of course, it went in space. The clones will fly out the open doors, so that's unfortunate. But still, so as sets, which one is better? That is a good question. As opposed to flick-fire missiles, this comes with these spring-loaded shooters and these missiles, I guess, but no, they're flick studs or whatever. A lot of grey, a lot of dark and kind of grey to go with the First Order type thing. And all honestly, when it really comes down to it, apart from the fact they take a various amount of troops, they really are very not similar in any considerable way. In fact, even the storage capacity, the Republic Gunship, I mean, look at all those studs. Look at all them. That's kind of crazy. They can hold way more troops than this. I'm sorry, but it's just a larger vehicle, quite frankly. Of course, neither of the... I think this one is more size accurate than this one. But still, as with most sets, it's not 100% size accurate to scale compared to a minifigure. But still, there you go. So, very nice sets. Very, very nice. I recommend buying both of them. I've got 2 of these. I would like to get another one of this. Oh no, I mean, I'd like to get another gunship, but whether I'd get another one of the 2013 one or the 2008 one is debatable. But at some point, I would really love to get another one. It's just they're really, really expensive now. Fortunately, you can still buy these on Bricklink or eBay, or, well, obviously in stores as well, if you really want to. And you might be able to find them a little cheaper because they are still out and they came out last year. So hopefully you'll be able to find it a little cheaper, and you've already got multiples anyway. A lot of people have got multiples of these. In fact, I got 2, and in fact, even that's quite small apparently, because I see a lot of YouTubers with like 5 of them or something. So yeah. Still, let's go down the instruction manual and then conclude this review. Or comparison, sorry, stop calling it a review. Comparison, it's comparison, okay? Comparison. So I'm going to be very quick about the instruction manuals. The instruction manuals are nothing particularly special. Moving to the first order one, of course, the biggest difference is the fact that this instruction manual is smaller and more compact. View is thicker, whereas this one is thinner and just, you know, comes with 2 of them, which is kind of more the standard, which I guess they're trying to phase out. I don't really see any more instruction manuals which are 2 anymore, especially like Kylo Ren's shuttle or other things. They just came with one sort of really thick instruction manual. So I guess that's something they're trying to do with these newer sets. And it's funny the way I say these newer sets as if this is from like turn 2. This is just from like 2 or 3 years ago or something. So it's not even that old, the Republic Gunship, but still. So of course we've got in the back Poe's X-Wing and some art of, you know, other sets from that line. Very nice. And, you know, got the rest of the sets from the Force Awakens, of course. That was a wonderful time, wasn't it? Remember that in September last year? That was awesome. But still, got the minifigures from that line. Very, very cool. A lot of obviously first order kind of stuff. Various features. Unfortunately, you do not get an opening, or I suppose you do get an opening cockpit, but it's not like in terms of the gunship where you have like a clear thing. I mean, I can't really say that's a con per se, because that might be more accurate. I'm not entirely sure. I wish we'd see more of it, and hopefully when I get DVD of The Force Awakens, I'll be able to look more in detail at this particular vehicle and see what it's actually like to be there, because it just seems weird it's a sticker as opposed to a clear, you know, piece, like, you know, piece of plastic. But still, as you can see, as I said, a lot more pages, 130, and I think the steps are pretty much the same in terms of like how much you do per step. So it's just a thicker manual, more sturdy. In fact, I probably like this instruction manual more because it's smaller, more compact. I probably like this new design more, so very, very nice. Moving on to the second instruction manual, nothing particularly special here. In the back of the first one, of course, Lego Club, all that good stuff, and in fact we also have the minifigures on this line. Another thing that's probably worth pointing out is the fact that the gunship did come with a poster. I was about to say a sticker, but yeah, so of course halfway through you switch over because there's a lot of pages. This is like 81 or 80 pages or so, a lot of stuff, and it's pretty flimsy, you can see, and a lot of inventory because it does have like 400 more pieces, and you can see every set from the 2013 summer line. Very nice. I reviewed the vast majority of these. In fact, I think I reviewed all of them apart from that one. Did I? Yeah, I reviewed all these apart from that one. So yeah, and this is the poster that came with Jabba's sail barge if you're curious, and switching over. Oh, sorry, it doesn't. I thought it had the poster of the other one. No, apparently it just has the features that the set comes with. As you can see, a lot of features. I'd probably say more features than the First Order Transporter, but it is a bigger set and you kind of expect that. And the fact it has a handle is also very nice. A lot of infantry. And this has... It doesn't say. It doesn't have a page number. Okay. Okay, this has like another 75 pages or so. So 75 plus 80 something. I can't blast count, quite frankly. Work it out. I think it is more than this actually. But I just like the fact it's more compact and you put it into one instruction manual and it just feels more sturdy, if anything. I mean, I don't particularly care for instruction manuals. It's not as if I buy the set for that. But still, I suppose I would like the instruction manual of this more. Not that that's a big deal when it comes to these comparisons. I wouldn't recommend you buy the set based on the instruction manual. But still, let's move on now to the actual conclusion and find out which is the better set. So I've said it once and I'll say it again, both of these sets are very good and I would recommend buying not just one but probably multiples of both these sets. In fact, I would say if you're a Clone Wars fan and you've been collecting for a long time, you might even have multiples of these sets, maybe not necessarily this variant, but at least from turn 8 or maybe even turn 2 if you're really that old and you know you've got enough money to do that. But I will also say that a lot of people are still buying multiples of these as well, so I get the so I understand what people are saying when they say this is the new gunship of the new trilogy, mainly because, you know, it does seem like people are buying multiples of these, and the fact, you know, it's kind of somewhat range the same price-ish, and it comes with mostly minifigures, you know, of terms of like First Order, just standard troops, and it carries them into battle, and just, yeah, it does seem like very much a gunship, but in all honesty, in features-wise, in size, in terms of price, and a lot of stuff, it's actually quite different. So, overall, if you want to review these, of course, go down in the description to look at my reviews of both of these sets. Check them out. They're quite fun, I hope. I hope you enjoy them, but that's not the point. So, which one out of these sets do I think is better? Not necessarily better, but in terms of better for the price, for the pieces, just for the whole host of things. While the First Order Transporter has won in, well, every category, including minifigures and the instructions, not that that really matters, but still, I'm going to have to go with the winner being the Republic Gunship from 2013, because let's be honest guys, it's the Republic Gunship, you know, I mean, I'm a big Clone Wars fan, don't get me wrong, the First Order Troop is a very good thing, and in fact, I think I did this as my second best set of the year, I can't entirely remember, but I said this was a very, very good set. I'm not bashing the new film, or the new trilogy, or anything like that whatsoever, and I'm not just choosing this because it's Clone Wars, far from it. but just for its usability in mocks and stop motions. And I'm not saying this can't be. In fact, I think if we start to get more and more of these troops as the new trilogy really starts to come into its own and we start seeing more stop motions and mocks based off it, this will become a really popular set. And for that reason, I think it will definitely go up in price once it's retired, very similar to the Republic Gunship. And I really do feel this could be the Republic Gunship of the new generation. Oh, that makes it sound so old. Remember, this is just from like 2 years ago or something, but still. That is the thing, guys. Thank you for watching my comparison of these two sets. As always, leave down in the comments if you've got any ideas for future comparisons. But overall, I would recommend you buy the Republic Gunship if you've got the money. Now, granted, yes, if you want to buy it now, technically, you know, I haven't taken into account the fact that it's probably going to be more expensive on eBay or Bricklink now because it's retired and because everyone wants it. But still, hopefully you already got one. But I'm just comparing these in terms of if you could buy them retail now. I can't tell you what to buy if you get this for like £500. Don't buy it then, but still. There you go, guys. That is it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time with another video. I have no idea what it'll be, but we'll see. Anyway, as always, leave down in the comments any suggestions for future comparisons, and hopefully I'll do them if I have them. Seems like everyone leaves comparisons that I don't have the sets too, but still. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, troops. Set number 75021, ages 9 to 14, comes with 175, not 175, 1,175. Comes with 2 instruction manuals as opposed to this one, and just a whole bunch of different differences. Different differences? What? What am I talking about, Josh? And this time I have the Republic Gunship from 2013 versus the... So fortunately it didn't... Shit. So thankfully I am back, not after 3 months, because it seems like a long... Hey troops, GeneralJSmith back with another...